Welcome to my channel 3D Mechanical Design. In today's video, we continue working through the Certified SOLIDWORKS Associate, CSWA, Practice Problems, Level 2. If you are looking for Level 1 exercises, I have already published 16 videos. Links are available in the description below. In this session, we will focus on Task 2.2. Let's begin by reviewing the drawing. The units are set to mmgs, and the primary feature we will use is extruded boss. The origin is positioned at the center of the part, specifically at the center of a 9.5 mm diameter circle. You can see hint sad face. One important hint to keep in mind is that the edge thickness remains constant throughout the model. Additionally, the target volume is 13,031 cubic millimeters. This will help us verify the accuracy of our model. Now, let's move into SOLIDWORKS and start building the part. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment if you find it helpful. Let's get started. Alright, first, let's quickly confirm the units. We're working in mmgs, so everything looks good. I'll go ahead and turn on the origin so it's visible. Now, select the front plane and start a new sketch. We'll begin with a vertical center line. The center of the line must coincide with the origin. Then, add a dimension of 18 millimeters. This defines the overall height of the part. Next, switch to the centerpoint arc tool. Place the center right at the origin and sketch the arc. Draw a horizontal centerline and connect the origin and arc. Now draw a horizontal center line from the top point of the arc, and then a vertical line. Let's define the overall length. Set this dimension to 101 millimeters. Continue by drawing a horizontal line from the lower endpoint of the arc, and then close the sketch by using center lines. Before we move on, I'll quickly reopen the drawing so we can review the full geometry and better understand the rest of the shape. Let's break down how this shape is built. Starting on the right side, we have an arc with a 5 mm radius. It connects to a vertical line with a tangent relationship, right at the point marked by the yellow arrow. Next, we move into another arc, also with a 5 mm radius. And again, it's tangent to the previous one. From there, the arc transitions into a line angled at 12 degrees. Also tangent. That line connects to another arc with a 5 mm radius, keeping the tangent continuity. Then we step down from a 5 mm radius to a 2.5 mm radius. Still tangent. And finally, that blends into a horizontal line. So the key idea here is smooth, fully tangent transitions all the way through. Now let's go ahead and build this curve in our sketch. Alright, let's build this step by step. Start by adding 3 circles with a diameter of 10 millimeters. For the right circle, make it tangent to both the bottom horizontal line and the right vertical line. Then connect the vertical line to the circle. Next, place the second circle and make it tangent to the first one. Now connect the last two circles with a slanted line. Keep that tangent as well. After that, add a smaller circle with a 5 mm diameter and connect it to a horizontal line using a tangent relation. We also need to connect this smaller circle to the 10 mm circle the same way. Again, keep everything tangent. Now let's define the sketch. Set the slanted line to 12 degrees. And the distance between the two middle circles to 22.5 millimeters. Use the trim tool to clean up any extra geometry. Add a 4 mm radius to the right corner. And on the left side, add a circle with a 9.5 mm diameter. We've added all the dimensions, but leave the sketch in blue, meaning it's not fully defined. It looks like some size is missing. Let's add a vertical dimension from the middle circle down to the horizontal line. This will be our adjustment parameter. Once we finish the model, we'll check the volume. If it doesn't match 13,031 cubic millimeters, we'll tweak this dimension until it does. Now let's set it to 2.5 millimeters and check the sketch. Looks like the 5 mm circle needs a slight adjustment. Move it to the left. Perfect, now the sketch is fully defined. Next, apply an extruded boss using midplane with a depth of 9 millimeters. We have a basic body. Next, select the front face and start a new sketch. Use convert entities to capture the outer contour. Then apply offset entities. Set it to 1 millimeter, offset inward. Now create an extruded boss. Set the direction to blind with a depth of 1 millimeter. And make sure Merge Result is checked. Click OK. To add the same feature on the opposite side, use the Mirror tool. Select the front plane and Mirror Boss Extrude to. And that completes the model. Let's verify everything. First, check the origin. It matches the drawing, so we're good there. Now for the volume. Go to Evaluate, then Mass Properties. We're close, but not exactly matching the required value. So we'll go back and adjust that key dimension. Set it to 2.422 millimeters, rebuild the model. And now we're right on target, 13,031 cubic millimeters. Perfect. I'll quickly create a drawing to confirm all dimensions. And there it is, our model fully matches the drawing. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, don't forget to like and leave a comment to support the channel.